Oh, thank you for that. The lights are down a little bit because I want to make sure you guys see, the screen. I should have had two screens and popcorn. Forgive me in advance. Someone already pointed that out to me. But what a great couple days so far. Who loved Austin's opening keynote? Yeah, it was great. I hate him a little bit, even though I don't know him, because it was so good. It was like one of the best openings that I can remember. But nothing could top yesterday's moment when Von Glitchka got in a bunny costume. That was moist, sweaty awesomeness. Hashtag heard it how, thank you very much. Now I hope I can live up to that amazing performance. But this is my 8th year at Howe, and I feel really privileged to have been asked to come back, actually, that many times. And for those of you who haven't seen me speak in the past, I started talking about collaboration and process because that was something that I was really passionate about. I didn't go to business school, but I wanted to figure out how to stay in business. I thought that was a good thing since I love what I do. And then from there, I kind of turned that into another talk and a book, Life Learning. Please buy it. There's too many still at the bookstore. And then as my career has evolved and things have changed in my life, I'm really fascinated by this concept of how we see. And I did talk about seeing different and exploration of wonder. And that all has really led me back to here. And I'm really sort of talking about both today. I'm talking about process and movies, but really it comes down to how to tell story. And so I really kind of want to dig into that for lots of reasons. But the first two is that after every conference, I'm a terrible note taker because I want to just be present. Because what happens is I'll start writing notes, and then all of a sudden there's like a unicorn on my sketch pad, and I miss like half the talk. So I try to actually pay attention. And then when I get to the airport, I just try to put all my notes down, and then I put down things that I think are really interesting to me, phrases that challenge me, or speakers that I really liked, so I can follow up and find out more about them. And last year when I was on the plane, I wrote down what's my inspiration. Probably most speakers have talked about what inspires you. In fact, I'm going to talk about that today as well. And the reason that is because as we go in our career, so often we forget about what inspires us. We get frustrated and we're trying to figure out, I don't like my job as much and all that sort of thing. And for me, I wrote down two things. I wrote down things that inspire me are movies and music. For me, if I don't have music playing, it's a creative block. I just need that noise. I need to get up and dance sometime. I'm a horrible singer, but I can break dance a little bit. So I like doing that. But also it was movies. And then I crossed out something I was trying to draw, and it said, I'm really interested in story. And I put that away, and then a couple weeks later I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. In fact, when you try that after this Howe conference, you'll think you're a genius a month from now. Because you'll write down things other people said, and you'll be like, I can't believe I wrote that. That's really brilliant. Then you claim it and you steal, and that's great. But another reason why I'm here is these guys right here. This is my family. My wife Sarah and my 4 kids. As you can tell, my kids love the camera. And the reason why I'm here because of them is I talk all the time about doing things excellently and trying to find something you love and passionately pursue it. And I know they're young, and they love Dad's Instagram and leaving selfies on my phone. But I tell them, not in this way necessarily, but live in a way that fuels your work and work in a way that fuels your life. It's kind of a personal mantra that I have. And I'm trying to represent that to them in everything I do. And so I'm here because, as cheesy as it may sound, I care about what we do, and I want to try to make the community better. And when you're here, you get to meet some amazing people. You get seeds of awesomeness planted in your brain that kind of evolve and develop. And if you want to, you can be a speaker at Howe and kind of, test some of those ideas out. Another thing I wrote down is I needed to be more purposeful, and I needed to understand my story. And I'm going to dig into that a little bit. Then I wrote this interesting thing that I don't know why I wrote it. It was like, make sure if they actually accept this talk, that you do an amazing intro cut of the best movie moments. Blow their socks off. But instead, I made you this.
Wait, let me explain something to you. I am not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I am McLovin.
Your mom goes to college. We're good, Streaky! Yes!
How
Do you
newbies?
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Bueller. Bueller.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt. I got better.
That guy in a little coat.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Shut up!
Le who? The her.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money! Do you love this black man? I love the black man! Show me the money!
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Oh, the wisdom of Ferris Bueller. I show you that because as I was trying to find this great movie clips, it was like 20 minutes long, you know? And so I said, I'll just be funny because that's actually more entertaining. But my wife is convinced that I came up with this topic so I'd have an excuse to watch movies for the entire year, and she is so right. No, but the reason why I chose this topic is because I was trying to figure out in my own life how to create the space that I needed to be inspired.